The San Diego Chargers announced Thursday that they will be moving to Los Angeles starting in the 2017 season. This is the second year in a row that a team is moving to LA. Of course, the Los Angeles Rams returning this past year, playing in the Coliseum. Now the Chargers are going. They are expected to play elsewhere in kind of a smaller stadium, which I'll get into later. But obviously, you probably tell by the title of this video, it's a move that I don't particularly agree with. I just think it's a bad move for a few reasons. I think it's really a dumb move because of, you just think about the fan base in San Diego. You've been there for 50 years, and in a lot of the ways that San Diego or the Chargers rather, handled this the past 3 years was very disrespectful. I mean, just a few hours after announcing it, they already got a logo. They're already getting ready for Los Angeles, and for a city that you were there for 50 plus years, it's a good way to kind of alienate the fan base. And we've seen this in recently when owners want to get out of a city, they kind of badmouth it, or they kind of put the pressure on the fans to show up, or the city to give them a new stadium or something like this, when in reality it's just trying to go to a place like LA where there's a chance to make more money. Which, hey, you know what, I mean, no, I'm certainly not one to tell these owners what to do with their franchises, but it does leave things open for criticism. And I definitely saw among the San Diego fans on the Facebook pages and the Twitter pages, many of them were done with the team or felt betrayed. And so I think you lost a large portion of your fan base in San Diego. It's not like you're moving just a couple cities over, and maybe still most of the people in San Diego might try to go to a game or at least support the team. And I'm sure some will, but there were a lot that felt betrayed and felt like the owner was just simply in this for money, didn't really care about the city of San Diego. And to be honest, that's probably true. But I also think it's a dumb move just from the business side. Now you're going to LA where there's already the Los Angeles Rams. You're going to try and share a stadium, which means you got licensing and stuff to work out, and that's going to probably be a problem if you're the San Diego Chargers. But not only that, in LA you already have many Raider fans. Probably most of the fans of football in LA are Raider fans, just from the team being there in the 1900s and going back to Oakland and back to LA for a little while. Even though the team has been in Oakland for quite some time, very strong Raider fan base there. Then LA came back, and that kind of seemed to make the most sense last year because that's kind of the historic team. They also had been in LA at one point, so a lot of fans, that had seen the original Los Angeles Rams were excited to see them come back, even though the Rams aren't a particularly great franchise or well-run team right now. There's still excitement from that. If you're San Diego, you're not a well-run team. You've been mediocre for several years at this point. You don't have a Super Bowl. You don't have history. You don't have any of that. And now you're going to try and come into a city, and yes, there's a lot of people, but many of them either don't care about football, or if they do, they already have a team. San Francisco 49ers nearby probably have a decent fan base there too. And so it just feels like they're trying to solve their problem by going to LA, when really their main problem is there's not a lot to attract fans to the San Diego Chargers unless you happen to live in that city. And I don't know if going to LA, just because there's a bigger population, is necessarily going to make things any better for them. So this is just a quick video. I know most people don't agree with it. They're kind of making fun of the Chargers right now, but I just have a tough time seeing this from a fan base point of view, and also just from a business point of view. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you around.